For nearly 2 decades, fans watched Sandra Park, affectionately known as Dara, and actor Jung Il-woo build a quiet but enduring friendship in the unpredictable world of Korean entertainment. From casual hangouts to heartfelt birthday wishes and the occasional candid snapshot together, the two were seen as platonic soulmates, inseparable but purely friends, or so the public thought. On a rainy July morning in 2025, the internet exploded with news that felt like the climax of a long-running romantic drama. In a joint statement released via their agencies, Dara and Jung Il-woo confirmed they were officially a couple. The brief message carried a tone of warmth, maturity, and quiet triumph. After 18 years of deep friendship, we've come to realize our bond is more than just companionship. We're grateful for the time we've spent growing together and excited for what lies ahead as a couple. What followed was a storm of emotional responses: elation, surprise, validation, and overwhelming support. Fans dubbed it the softest plot twist of 2025, and for good reason. This was no fleeting romance. It was a connection carefully nurtured over time, forged in trust and tempered by experience. As the spotlight shifts from speculation to celebration, the story of Dara and Jung Il-woo deserves to be told in full, not just as a tabloid headline but as a testament to how real love sometimes takes the scenic route. Their story begins in 2007, in the hallways of a broadcasting station. Dara had just transitioned from her breakout success in the Philippines to making a name for herself in South Korea. Jung Il-woo, on the other hand, is gaining traction as a promising actor thanks to his role in the sitcom High Kick. They meet through mutual friends during a variety show recording, and according to those present, their chemistry was immediate, not romantic, but refreshingly effortless. "We just clicked," Dara once said in a 2014 interview. It was rare to find someone in this industry who felt like home. Over the years, their friendship weathered the storm of public life. Dara rose to international fame as a member of the legendary girl group 2NE1, navigating tours, fandoms, the intense scrutiny of idol life. Jung Il-woo built a career marked by critically acclaimed dramas and a few quiet years recovering from a serious car accident in 2006, which still affects his health today. What made their bond unique was the absence of drama. Unlike many celebrity friendships that fizzled out or became fodder for gossip, Dara and Jung Il-woo maintained a low-profile connection. They celebrated birthdays together, left supportive messages on social media, occasionally appeared on each other's live streams or vlogs, always with the same warm familiarity. Speculation, of course, has been a long-standing part of their narrative. As early as 2010, fans questioned whether something more romantic was blooming, but both stars consistently emphasized the platonic nature of their bond. In 2017, Jung Il-woo told a talk show host, "Dara is one of the few people who understands me completely, but we're not dating. I think that's why our friendship lasts." So when did friendship evolve into something more? The couple hasn't disclosed an exact timeline, but sources close to them suggest the shift began during the pandemic. With travel restrictions and filming delays, both found themselves with rare downtime, and a chance to reconnect more deeply. They started talking more, opening up in ways they hadn't before. One anonymous source revealed, "It was like discovering new parts of someone you thought you already knew completely." And, 2, began noticing subtle changes. A joint camping vlog uploaded in late 2022 featured moments of quiet intimacy, shared looks, knowing smiles, and a level of comfort that bordered on romantic. Still, nothing was confirmed, and many brushed it off as the natural ease between old friends. But behind the scenes, things were changing. Those friends were reportedly aware of the deepening bond but respected the couple's desire for privacy. They wanted to be sure, not just about their feelings. Navigating a public relationship in an industry where scrutiny can often be relentless. Their official announcement didn't come with paparazzi photos or tabloid leaks. It was their decision, timed and worded with care. This sense of agency, of telling their story on their terms, is part of what makes the relationship feel so grounded. The reaction was immediate and heartfelt. Hashtags like #DaraxYoungIlWoo and number 18 years of love trended globally. Comment sections were flooded with congratulations and emotional reflections. "I've shipped them for years. Now it's real," one fan wrote. Another commented, "This is the kind of love story that gives me hope." Celebrities, too, weighed in. Former 2NE1 members CL and Minzy left playful yet emotional comments on Dara's post. Actor Kim Bum, a longtime friend of Young-il-woo, reposted the announcement with the caption, "Finally! So happy for you, bro." While the news marked a turning point, it was also a continuation of something that had always existed. Their love story, if one looks closely, had been unfolding quietly in the background all along, not in grand gestures, but in consistent presence. Why does this story resonate so deeply? Perhaps because it defies the usual arc of celebrity romance. There were no whirlwind dates, secretive getaways, no messy breakups. Instead, it offers a rare narrative, that sometimes, the person you've been looking for is the one who's stood beside you all along. In the high-speed world of entertainment, everything is temporary and often transactional. Dara and Young-il-woo's story feels like a breath of fresh air. It speaks of patience, of emotional maturity, of the kind of love that doesn't clamor for attention but grows into quiet. And now, as they step into this new chapter, they do so not as strangers drawn by attraction, but as companions choosing to walk together with open eyes and full hearts. It is, in every sense, a love story worth waiting for. As the days unfolded after their announcement, the couple maintained their usual grace. No overexposure, no sudden rebranding, just quiet acknowledgements, shared smiles at a press conference, and matching bracelets spotted by eagle-eyed fans. The industry, ever curious, responded with a mix of celebration and analysis. Articles emerged dissecting their timeline, revisiting old interviews for clues, and speculating what this means for their future projects. Shows invited relationship experts to comment on ship first love, while fan pages published timelines charting every interaction between the two. What remains clear through all the noise is this: Dara and Young-il-woo are not just another headline. The embodiment of a bond that many dream of, a foundation of friendship transformed into something deeper, something enduring. In part 2 of the story, we explore the impact of their announcement, reactions from their inner circle, and what lies ahead for this iconic duo now navigating life as Korea's most beloved new couple. The days following Dara and Young-il-woo's announcement became a kind of national celebration, a collective sigh of joy and disbelief. Country so deeply invested in its celebrity culture, this news felt deeply personal. People didn't just see two stars falling in love, they saw a fantasy fulfilled, a dream given life. Media outlets moved swiftly to cover the story from every angle. Morning talk shows opened with montages of Dara and Young-il-woo's appearances over the years, piecing together a love story from old clips. On entertainment panels, analysts debated what their relationship said about changing trends in Korean celebrity culture. Was the era of ultra-secretive dating over? Was transparency the new authenticity? Social media remained abuzz. Fan edits, memes, and TikToks chronicling their 18-year slow burn flooded the digital space. Some fans tearfully recalled how they had followed both stars since high school. Others joked that they now believed in fate. Perhaps the most powerful moments were the testimonies from fans who said the news made them reach out to old friends, or reflect on their own definitions of love. For the people closest to Dara and Young-il-woo, the confirmation of their relationship was less of a revelation and more of a joyful acknowledgement. Their mutual circles, including stylists, managers, and fellow actors, had long suspected, or known outright, that something deeper was blossoming. A stylist who had worked with both stars shared anonymously, "They've always been so considerate of each other. Whenever one was down, the other would quietly show up, bring coffee, or just sit in silence. It wasn't loud, but it was real." CL, Dara's longtime bandmate and friend, posted a throwback photo of the trio from 2013 with the simple caption, "Knew it all along, love you both." Young-il-woo's co-star from Cinderella and the Four Knights, Park So-dam, commented, were goals before goals were even a thing. Even fans in other countries got involved. Global headlines popped up from Japan to Brazil. International news sites framed the announcement as a story of perseverance and love transcending fame. It became a topic not just for entertainment blogs, but for psychology columns and relationship podcasts. What emerged wasn't just a love story, it was a case study. A blueprint, the idea that love doesn't always need to be explosive to be meaningful, that friendship might just be the most solid foundation a romance can have. And yet, amidst all the attention, the couple remained grounded. They did not launch joint branding deals or capitalize on their popularity surge. In interviews that followed, both emphasized their desire to keep their personal and professional lives balanced. "We want to keep working hard in our individual careers," Dara said in an exclusive with a major magazine. "But we also want to make time for each other, away from the spotlight." Jung Il-woo echoed the sentiment in his own interview. "We didn't fall in love for attention. We fell in love because after 18 years, it finally made sense." Still, the industry couldn't help but wonder what's next. Rumors circulated about a possible reality show featuring the couple, but both stars declined such offers. However, there were whispers of a possible romantic drama or even a movie collaboration. "We're open to working together," Jung Il-woo said. "Only if it feels natural and right. Our story is already being watched. We don't want to turn it into a spectacle." The relationship has already influenced fans and fellow celebrities alike. Searches for friendship to love stories spiked on Korean portals. Fan communities began encouraging deeper, more emotionally respectful discourse about their favorite idols. The idea of slow love became a trending philosophy. Experts chimed in too. Relationship psychologist Dr. Choi Min-seo said, "Their story is healthy, not just romantic. It shows emotional intelligence, mutual respect, and the strength of a shared history." For Dara and Jung Il-woo, the next chapter remains unwritten. They might choose to keep their private life more secluded moving forward. They might work together on a project, or even surprise everyone with another big announcement. But for now, they're simply enjoying being together, not as best friends who might someday fall in love, but as lovers who never stopped being best friends. The buzz settles, the love remains. And so does the lesson, that sometimes, love isn't a lightning strike. It's a gentle dawn after a long night. It's quiet loyalty turning into lifelong partnership. It's 18 years of shared glances, inside jokes, late-night talks, and choosing each other again and again, until one day, that choice becomes love. That, in the eyes of their fans and the hearts of many, is what makes Dara and Jung Il-woo's story not just unforgettable, but